founded by Greek settlers on the southern shore of Gaul, Massalia stands at a crossroads. To the north, warlike Gallic tribes. To the west, strong Iberian factions. To the east, the Italian cities and the rising power of the Roman Republic. Across the Mediterranean to the south, the might of Carthage. But Massalia is not without opportunities. Its hoplites stand ready to defend her walls, expand her borders, and bring glory to the gods.
Hello guys, and welcome to DeI et Impera, brilliant mod for Rome 2. Okay, so we are playing as Massalia, a Greek colony on the southern shores of Gaul. And we've got obviously quite a number of event messages at the start of the game. I won't go through all of them. We've obviously got the DeI population system, and we've been tasked with completely controlling 2 provinces. Obviously we've got the DeI et Impera history, which I won't read all of it, guys, but Pyrrhus and the Romans are clashing in Italy. So let's have a look what we've got. Let's have a look first of all at our faction. So we are the aristocracy, and there's the Council of the 600, which was basically the Massalian kind of Senate, the 600 of the wealthiest and most influential of their citizens, the local nobility, merchant oligarchs. Massalia was a very powerful trading nation, so or city-state rather. So we've, our chap, Eurynax, he is 35. So what do we need to do to go and get a wife? And he ruin his life. No. What do we need to do to go and get a wife? So gravitas cost of 20. Fine. So we need to let this gravitas increase first of all. Let's have a look at technology. Well, I think that as Massalia, let's have a look what will show me. We get a bonus to trade income. So I think, why don't we go down the civil side, and we could go for basically the voyages of the very famous Massalian explorer, and that will give us even more trade income. So I kind of think let's go down that route and barrel down on our trading bonus. Whilst we're doing that, I won't read all of this out, guys. Whilst we're doing that, let's have a look at diplomacy. So, the DeI are to the north. They're sort of not particularly happy with us, but they don't hate us.
Greetings,
Would they
friend.
trade?
We will speak together. Will you not give our people a little gold?
Oof.
You have much, and our people do not wish to become the slaves of envy.
We could do with some non-aggression pacts, I think, actually. It's going to cost me quite a bit of money, but I think that's why we've got so much at the beginning, is to make sure we can get some friends. So yeah, let's do that.
Much.
And will you now trade with us, then? Jerks.
I am sure that your way.
Okay, what about the Averni?
You are welcome, although my ancestors.
Great, so we've got
The
7
gods will
trade. And would you like a non-aggression pact? Oh yes, well, I'll buy that.
You speak white.
So we've got non-aggression pacts to the north. I'm sort of thinking I want to be expanding along the coast to just increase our increase our trade influence. So the Cirsitani. What about you?
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not wrap them.
No. So the Cirsitani,
Goods.
not
Well,
our friends.
We see little gain.
Etruria, well, they're very likely to be gobbled up by the Romans soon anyway. The Helvetii, no, they don't like us. The Insubres, Yeah, let's see.
I
whether they'll-
welcome you, worthy speaker.
Oh,
You
they
have
will.
spoken.
Good. So I don't particularly want to trade with Liguria because they're going to be a rival, I think. And Rome. Now, do we trade with Rome? Certainly don't want to be going
bless us with your
to
presence
war
today.
with them anytime soon.
I will doubtless find Jupiter be praised.
Oh, actually, sorry, that was a mistake. We've actually opened up a load of other factions that we know about because of our trade with Rome. So could we now trade with the Derosi?
You are welcome, although
We could.
I can sense that.
That's good. Eprius. Well, I don't want to piss off the Romans, so we'll leave that. Liguria, we don't want to. Carthage.
Your
What about
wars
you?
will find an attempt.
They're probably
Trade with your people.
a trade competitor. Syracuse, whilst you remain
Enter,
independent.
friend, and speak. With these
Okay.
words, you bring joy to my heart and hope to my soul. My thanks.
Gosh, he's quite verbose, isn't he? Anyway, now that he's shut up, let's proceed. The volcanic. Well, I think they're my target really for or when they're aggressive and treacherous. Definitely my target for expansion. So that's good. How's that sort of improved our economy? Trade. So exports 348. So we obviously need to get something to export. But anyway. Now then. So the port of Massalia is a special building, a strategic port. Gives us maritime commerce, a garrison, and unlocks the recruitment of certain ships, which is good. And then the city of Massalia as well, an ancient capital. So let's go, I think, with expanding the city. So what should we go with? Will they provide us? Industry is interesting, but consecrated ground. I mean, it could lead us to a temple that improves commerce. What about the agora? Supply pit, library, slave trader, grain market. But grain market, farming is the boost. How are we on food? Okay, we've got a bit of food. Ooh, there is actually a deficit. What would give us... Oh, a traveller's lodge would actually provide food. A wine trader? Warhorse pens? Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking actually that an agora would be maybe the better way to go. Let's just have a look. Temple of Artemis, public order, sanitation. Yeah, no, we will go with the agora. Celtic immigrants. No, we won't have immigrants. Let's go with. Well, first of all,
At your command.
what's our? So we can recruit some hoplites and some skirmishers. Okay, they're not the best. We've got some sword infantry, a little bit of cavalry. So we are light actually on our on our sort of missile infantry. Whereas if we go with the muster field, we'll get sort of a much better spread of units. Oh, I think we've got to go with that, guys. I'd like to be more economically focused, but I think we're yeah, I think we've just got to build up a little bit of an army first. So, speaking of building up armies, so we've got levy hoplites. Well, they're cheap, obviously, but I can't see them sticking around. So we need basically these Massalian hoplites. These are going to be the core of our battle line. They do obviously take up population, and they will cost us upkeep. But without an we're just going to have to. So let's get one slinger and yeah, some hoplites. Do we bother going with a navy right now? Might not be the end of the world, but perhaps we should just see how this turn goes before we make any other choices. And yeah, on that note, I will end the turn. Okay guys, during that turn the Romans asked me for a non-aggression pact, and I had to pay them 600 to get that. I thought that was worth it, so I did. I accepted. That's where I've got a non-aggression pact with the Roman Republic, at least. Some of these factions, the Averni and the DeI, who I've both got non-aggression pacts with, they're at war with each other. Wouldn't really want to expand north and take advantage of that at the moment anyway. Expanded household, and yeah, obviously we recruited those troops. So let's take a look at our leader. Oh, right, so the Gallic Bard is already going into that slot because we don't have any other choices at the moment.
Commander?
I think we need... So in terms of our economy, you know, we've got a positive balance still. Food... Oh, I'm quite worried about food. And if I upgrade the city centre, that's only going to make things worse. Let's bring our spy this way to Narbo. And I suppose really my aim has to be to take Tolosa and Narbo to complete this this province. So let's continue to expand the army. So another 3 hoplites. I'm not sure how good the Massalian hoplites are compared to other Greek factions. Do we want to do anything else? Not really. Though I am thinking now, if we are going to attack Narbo, a navy could well come in handy, couldn't it? So let's just have a look. Are there any agents? No. Okay, fine. So let's raise a fleet, and before we do that, how are the political parties for loyalty? So the Council of 600, they're fairly loyal. Got a lot of influence though. Yeah. So actually, maybe we should pick a party with less influence. Local nobility. Local nobility. There we go. So let's raise a fleet, and we'll go with yeah, the Hexerers.
Yes.
So what ships can we recruit? Oh, missile ships. Oh, they're not going to be that useful, are they? In terms of if we get into a land battle here. Still, we've started now, so we will continue and send that turn. Okay, quiet turn on the AI front. In terms of in relation to me, on the wider scene, Carthage and Syracuse have gone to war, and the Helvetii and the Insubres have gone to war as well. Okay, our household has expanded. We've recruited ships and troops. See, now we've only got a sort of 1,300 positive income a turn, which is pretty low.
Swift and silent as a shadow.
Who are over here?
Swift and silent, a shadow among
Oh yes, Burgidalia.
treading softly.
Burdigala. Anyway, excuse my pronunciations, guys. Let's have a look at the Volcae. So they've got no alliances. If I'm going to attack them, now is kind of the time to do so.
At your command.
So we've got 10 troops, they've got 6 cavalry, and look at the garrison. Yeah, well, we can discount almost the 1,200 townsfolk. It's the 900 or so Gallic warriors and Gallic tribesmen,
Ready for orders.
where that's where we'll struggle. But 3, so let's go with another Hopte unit.
Thing to serve your people.
I want some Celtic levies, basically, to cover the flanks. Okay, we've reached our maximum recruitment this turn. And shall we get some cavalry? They're going to be pretty expensive though, aren't they? Yeah, so we'll just hold off recruiting them for now.
Ready for
We'll
orders.
leave the navy where it is. We've moved our spy. Well, we'll still be recruiting probably when that muster field is completed. Let's end the turn. Okay, so we've got our first faction destroyed, and indeed it was Etruria. The Romans have taken Arretium. The Volcae and the Cirsitani have declared war. One of them has declared war on the other. That could be very interesting for us. So let's bring our spy this way. Okay, so we've recruited those and seasonal
Can I be of
conditions.
more assistance?
Commander.
So next turn we'll have our muster
At your
field.
command.
Let's go with I think we now how much? Oh yeah, so Voconti cavalry. It's much cheaper than the mercenaries to maintain. So I definitely want a cavalry unit and more slingers. Another levy, or do we go for another yeah, another hoplite unit. And yeah, let's end the turn. We are causing public order problems now, though. Okay, we'll have to move out next turn. And we may have to recruit a governor, actually, but let's
How can I be of
end the
assistance?
turn.
How would you like your defeat commemorated?
Okay, guys, that's irritating, because they asked me to pay them 600 for a non-aggression pact, and they fairly immediately breached that non-aggression pact with me. That's, yeah, that is a bad show. Wankers. Okay, so yeah, Rome has broken the trade agreement, broken the non-aggression pact, and declared war on us for some reason. I don't know how we managed to offend them. So we've completed that muster field and seasonal conditions. Yeah, we've obviously recruited. Yeah, and I know about that. So yeah, Pyrrhus captures Eryx. They're the strongest of the Carthaginian fortresses in Sicily. Okay. So they've defected to Pyrrhus, the Carthaginian cities at this time in history. In the game, I believe it's still Syracuse, and Carthage will still be in control. So let's
Ready for battle.
let's first of all move out of the city. Does that help things? It does, but not. It doesn't sort of cure the problems. -2 supply. So we've got an overall positive balance.
We hunger for battle.
So we've got more options now on the military front. Let's move up to the border
On the move.
before we
Ready
do
for
anything.
further orders.
And so let's have a look at what we've got, guys. We've got javelins, archers. Obviously, we had the slingers before. Peltasts. Yeah, so a peltast could be quite useful. And then we've got Massalian colonist levies. Light hoplites. Ligurian infantry. This is why I quite wanted to play Massalia, because of these the influences, basically, of the other factions around here, as well as the kind of the core being the Greek units. So we've got Massalian citizen cavalry. Well, that'd be pretty nice. Pretty costly, though. So basically, we need to, I think, recruit this turn and be attacking next turn. So why don't we go with that citizen cavalry, because they'll be pretty badass. And then, yeah, I'm quite interested in this Ligurian infantry. How many can we get? Okay, just those. Yeah, so I sort of think it was quite, you know, the weakness of the phalanx is its inflexibility. So if I could have kind of Gallic, you know, Ligurian, you know, sort of melee infantry on the flanks, you know, perhaps might give our sort of give the sides of our formation protection. Let's end this turn. I hope no other large powers decide to go to war with me. Okay, we obviously recruited those troops, and now I need to declare war, basically. Yeah.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not wrap them in love.
You're not going to like that, because we're running a deficit now. We can run that deficit for a little while, but it's not a good thing to be doing in the long run. Obviously, these guys are recruiting, so I think it's best to hit them now. The question is, do we bring our navy up? I don't think it can hurt to do so. So you come this way, and in fact, you may as well. So what are we dealing with? So we've got small garrison of navy. You know, not really worried about them. Gallic townsfolk. Yeah, so it's pretty much as we thought. And then their army is, they've got some sort of hoplites as well. Yeah, so let's maintain that blockade and move the army to attack. And I'm going to assault immediately. Okay, guys, I've set up on the hill above the town. Just move
Our
away.
reinforcements have arrived.
Gosh, a lot of noise. Oh, let's go and see our fleet. I doubt whether we'll be able to reach them quickly enough. I imagine they're going to disembark. So we'll just task those ships to try and get to them. As I say, probably won't. So as you can see, I've deployed our force on the hill. We've got our hoplite phalanx, and I've got them in phalanx formation. Behind them, we've got our missile units. I'm wondering whether the best thing later on will be to replace these slingers with archers. Then on the flanks, I've got our Ligurian troops. Yeah, they look pretty organised, actually. Then beyond that, we've got this sort of spear infantry in pretty loose order. Cavalry behind them, and then kind of a mirror on this flank with the Ligurians there to protect the flank of the phalanx, and then the looser order and cavalry here with the general in the middle, and this unit of militia who I just don't trust, quite frankly. So I've put them behind the line. They can be a reserve. So yeah, we didn't manage to stop those ships from disembarking. We'll just wait, I think, in the just in the harbour, in the bay. Now, are these guys going to come out and attack us, or do we need to go in? They are moving towards us. I'd be pretty comfortable, to be honest, if they came up this hill and tried to break our lines.
Remember your wives, your children. No flinching.
See, there's that infantry unit there, very light spear. Let's just You know, I know it's not the most exciting thing for the moment, guys, but we're here to win a battle, and these early battles are going to be vital. So let's just hang back and see what the enemy do. Spear infantry just moving into the trees there. It looks like they're deploying to fight us. And I'd much rather fight up this lovely sloping hill than through these, you know, rocks and homes and get caught up in all of this. So let's see what they do. Yeah, very much like ourselves, they've got a mixture of these sort of Gallic, you know, barbarian-esque units, and then they've the hoplites. But the question is, are they going to deploy and just hang around here, or will they be moving forwards? Gallic townsfolk, I mean, that would be love to be taking on them right now, because they'll crack nice and easily. If I was a betting man, I would say I would bet that they are getting into position to attack us. They've got a lot of cavalry, light shock cavalry, very light shock cavalry actually. We do have some missile cavalry that we could go kind of maybe go tickle them with. That might anger them enough. Should we go
At your service. Follow me.
see whether we can provoke them?
Seniors, look to your men now.
Obviously want to keep these guys out of melee because they are very, very light, I think. Can't see any armour on them at all other than the odd helmet.
Any chance of rain?
Looks like they're still bringing troops to the front. Oh, these they're only 80 men, so these must have been the effectively the Marines on those ships, which suggests they may have waited. I could land. Do I get a morale bonus if I take this? I could land my my own Marines, I suppose. But let's let's get the enemy engaged first. Okay. Go see whether you can provoke them.
Cheer, you buggers, cheer! By your command.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
We're causing a few casualties, and we may have actually got them to launch their assault.
Everyone fight.
Well, yeah, I think we've certainly got them to commit their cavalry, and yeah, the main body of their infantry is charging up this hill. That's it. Be huffing and puffing by the time they reach our battle line. Slow a little bit. So you can probably get another volley off. There we go.
Advance at speed.
These are shock cavalry.
By
So
your
yeah,
command.
keep falling back. And then we'll charge with our medium shock cavalry and commit this... Oh, I didn't want you to get snarled up.
Quickly now.
Come back. I don't mind you throwing your spears though, your javelins, that's good.
Full advance at speed.
That's it. Come on.
Riders, advance.
There we go, and then we've got this sort of nice combination of the Greek cavalry along with these spear troops. Don't get overexposed though, guys. Don't get overexposed.
Swift and accurate.
This battle's just starting.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
And so the enemy cavalry is over here. We've got light shock cavalry that can go and tie them up. I think we better bring our general over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Our general is under attack.
General! Ready! Back them down! Melee cavalry ready! Spears! Your orders!
What's going on over here? So the cavalry, they're sort of
Heavy horse!
cycling in with their sort of charges.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Spearmen! Akbar!
I'm pretty comfy
Levy!
about our centre. Let's just inspire.
We await your command. To fire on the enemy!
Okay, those Celtic towns folk have broken.
Riders at your command.
Let's charge them and try and make it
Advance!
a decisive.
Yours to command.
Make sure they sort of shatter rather than just break.
One of our units has used
Where
all
is
its
our
ammunition.
general? Yeah, you better pull back. Let's say not get overexposed, guys. Remain organised.
We have no fear! Citizen cavalry! Advance!
Okay, we can hit that those missile troops.
For glory!
Although no, our
Missile
infantry
armed riders!
on the flank here need help.
Riders! At the double!
At your service.
By your command! General! Ready for battle! Swords! At speed! Forward!
Okay, I think our general can do some work. Oh, have we managed to shatter? Yes, we have. Good, we've got that rid of that enemy cavalry unit that was
Advance!
causing us quite a lot of hassle.
At your service.
And we've got options now, I think, for bringing our general,
Melee infantry ready! To command!
because they've got quite a lot of missile troops. All of you guys try and take out that unit of cavalry. Okay, we've got snarled up
Cavalry!
here, taking out light spear infantry, which isn't going to go well for us, I think. Again, light spear infantry.
Riders!
Ready and waiting!
Riders, advance! Forward!
Let's try and break that cavalry on the flanks. And yeah, we don't really want to be getting tangled with spear infantry, guys.
Citizen cavalry!
So you pull back.
Melee infantry at your command!
This infantry can move around, however.
Understood!
This cavalry is wavering, which will free up some of our troops. We've broken another Gallic townfolk. Not particularly surprising. Can we target this unit? And we've broken that cavalry unit.
Ready for orders!
Infantry come over here. Cavalry. Oh, they've shattered. Good, good, good. Okay, so no need to chase them down then. Oh, the heavy missile units are quite.
Citizen cavalry!
Yeah, go and make sure these guys stay broken.
General!
And our general can.
Fall forward!
Is it worth? Well, look, he's committed now.
Strengthen up!
Better switch fire.
Orders! Not forward! Ready and waiting. Operatives!
You may as well advance.
At your service! Operatives! Ready! To arms! Citizen cavalry! Advance! Battle! Ready!
Okay, they're shattered. Good.
Raiders! Advance! By your command! Horsemen! Hellenic Royal Cavalry! Yours to command! Ready! Right, riders, advance!
Okay, I think these missile units can stop now.
Citizen Cavalry! By your command!
They're shattered, shattered, good.
Riders! At
And
the
those
double!
Gallic townsfolk have broken. Phalanx is doing well. Holding its ground. That's the job really, it's a defensive unit primarily. We should probably rout those Gallic townsfolk if we... Let's withdraw our general though. I don't want him dying. He's our ruler.
The battle is turning in our favor.
And it would be quite a blow to lose him this early on. Okay, we've shattered those townsmen.
Forward!
Any chance of...
Riders! At the double!
Okay, you guys.
Quick march!
Yeah, we've suffered quite a lot on what was our right flank.
General! Right forward! Your orders!
In fact, you guys turn and help to
Light infantry at your
relieve
command.
some
Yours
pressure.
to command. Drop advance at speed! By your command! Operatives!
The men are wavering.
Yeah, probably on that flank as I thought.
Commander, as you command!
They are our boys. So that was the Ligurian troops. Be interesting to see how they did in terms of how many casualties they inflicted.
Commander! Ready and waiting! Operatives! Ready and waiting! Your orders!
Press forward, boys.
Orders understood! Orders! Orders! General!
Where is my... so my general's tangled up
We
again.
await your command!
I wonder whether we could break this very light infantry. So they're very tired. They're engaged from the front. That'll come as a nasty shock to them. So they're shaken. Wavering. Will they go? Will they crack? Oh, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, let's get our general out of there.
Forward!
Okay, they did break finally.
Yes, riders! At the double!
And this unit is wavering as well, this light. But yeah, the enemy are getting the upper hand on this flank.
Swingers! Operatives, ready! As you ready and waiting! General! Forward!
Better bring that cavalry out there. It's going to get
Forward!
stopped by those by the enemy's phalanx. Okay, yeah, we've broken them. Good. Push forward.
Operatives! Yours to command.
We're actually. You guys better go into melee. Yeah, the battle's become very, very disjointed. My fault.
Shock cavalry ready. We await your command.
Let's see if we can get these troops to break.
Riders,
Oh,
advance!
looks like this unit's broken.
Yours to command. Orders? By your command. Orders understood. Yes, Commander. Ready and waiting.
Yeah, shatter them and
Advance!
then see whether these fleeing troops will cause these ones to flee, particularly if we charge them in the rear. Yeah, good. They've broken now as well. Fine. And you can... Yeah, Oh yeah. So these guys were tied up with those, but they broke. So I think basically we're getting to the point now where just the number of the enemy's casualties are causing them to break across the board now. And there we go. That's the win. And I don't need to chase them down because it's a city battle. Okay, our first victory. Yeah, our hoplites basically did all right. One unit suffered quite a number of casualties and only inflicted 99. Our cavalry inflicted huge casualties, but particularly this unit, but mostly because they were running down fleeing troops. Our general did particularly well. The Ligurians on the flanks did actually, whilst they suffered very heavy casualties, did actually inflict fairly heavy casualties on the enemy as well. This unit inflicted 190. You know, when you compare that to the hoplites, you know, it inflicted sort of 197. It's not that amazing, but yeah, I don't know. We must have some flexible units on the flanks. So maybe they're not the right ones. Maybe we need to find somebody else. So let's. I think we've got. Well, let's loot the city. It'll get us money.
Commander.
And great. Our ruler has increased in rank, and the faction we were at war with, the Volcae, have been wiped out. So let's go with. I think I am the state. I am the sovereign, because we'll want bonuses basically to the amount of gravitas we have. In fact, did we gain gravitas through that battle? Yeah. So let's now go and find a wow. Yay! And that was nice and efficient. Keep the fleet out. Minus 36, so we're going to have a rebellion next turn. No surprise there, really. Let's convert... Oh, so olive oil. So, yeah, we'll actually have olive oil to export, which would be nice, particularly if we could sell it to the Romans, but unfortunately we cannot do that. Repair that, and enclosed land. Well, I think we'll probably need to convert that to, yeah, a homestead to give us some food. Right. Okay guys, I think that's a good place to end this first video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, do like and subscribe. And to those who are watching my Rome playthrough, I am sorry that I brought that one to an end, but we'll carry on with this. I think it's going to be more interesting, because we really could lose if things don't go our way. But if you've got any comments that might help, then they're very, very welcome. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks very much.